Oh yeah, this intro isn't totally planned or anything. What's up, guys? How y'all doing today? My name is David Franco, and welcome to a mini vlog. I figured why not call this a mini vlog? Because, well, I mean, if you want the truth, I didn't really have a video planned to upload today, so I'm literally recording this today, editing this today, uploading this today, and publishing this today. Because I'm currently in the process of making some big changes to my studio / office. Check it out. The iShrine is gone. It's gone. It has been replaced with my autonomous desk that was upstairs in my eBay room. And actually, the truth is, this was originally purchased for my gaming setup. But now that my gaming setup is in the basement and I have a different desk, that was in my eBay room for a little while. But then I was thinking, David, it's time for a change. And well, unfortunately, that included / required moving the iShrine. Yes, moving, not eliminating. The iShrine is still here, guys, and guess what? You're sitting on top of it right away. So that's what today's mini vlog is all about. I'm going to give you a brief tour of my iShrine, which was horizontal. Now it's vertical. It's not as stable as it was before, so it can definitely shake a little bit, but thankfully we don't have earthquakes here or anything, and I mean, as far as I'm concerned, my house isn't going to implode anytime soon. So we're good to go. Okay, let's talk about my iPods, my iPhones, my Apple boxes, my MacBooks, all that stuff. I'm going to try to keep this short, so enjoy. So there you have it. There is the top of the iShrine. Slow pan down. We've got iPods and iPhones, in addition to MacBooks and the original iPad Pro, and of course, Apple mice, Apple remotes, and some books way on the bottom. None of which I've read, by the way. I just like to collect books and feel smart about myself. Okay, so going back to the top, let's start up here. This is my iPod Hi-Fi. Do I use it? No. Does it look incredible? You betcha. I mean, guys, look at this. This thing looks absolutely amazing. And what's cool is I recently took the grill off, which I don't typically do with speakers. The grill is right here. I figured why not take the grill off? That way I go for that industrial / artsy look. And honestly, I think it looks better with the grill off. I mean, look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. And here's an iPhone 4 or 4S, whichever one this is, I forget. That I bought a while ago. Sorry, camera work. But yeah, I bought this specifically for the iPod Hi-Fi. It's dead. I mean, I'm sure it would boot if I tried to plug it in. But for the time being, it just kind of sits up top. And it looks good. Got a little Steve Jobs figure there. Stay hungry, stay foolish. My daily reminder to always want more in life and make mistakes at the same time. At least that's how I look at that. Stay hungry, meaning, you know, stay motivated, just keep trying. And stay foolish, meaning, in my opinion, make mistakes, learn from those mistakes, and just improve oneself. A little greenery on the right to balance out the colors. And some Tesla Model 3s right here that some viewers were nice enough to send me. This one's off-center because my GoPro was there today for the exclusive vlog. Got a little supercharger in the back. And going down here, we've got a mixture of iPhones on the left and a mixture of iPhones on the right. Now, I'm not going to talk about every single iPhone, but I will, just briefly talk about, the iPhones that mean the most to me. Starting with this. This is the OG iPhone. Yes, this is where it all started, guys. This is where it all started. And to give you an idea of how far we've come with the iPhone, there's the OG iPhone, and here's the iPhone Air. Look at that. That is insane. And to keep in mind, this one is obviously all screen. So if you take away the bezels on the top and the bottom, the screen really starts right here. So yes, we have come quite the long way since the OG iPhone in 2007. And yes, I have the original box, which is really, really cool. And I think I have my dad's original box as well. I'm not sure. Here is the iPhone 3GS. This one was a big deal because it was the first iPhone to actually support video recording natively. And by natively, I mean, yeah, you could do that on the OG iPhone, I believe, but you had the jailbreak. But this was a big deal for its time. As you can see, it's cracked. The battery is swelling. So unfortunately, I will never ever plug this iPhone in again because I do not want it to explode and burn my house down. That would not be good. iPhone 4S, the first iPhone ever to actually support Siri. Yes, this is the original iPhone 4S. This is the Siri device. And unfortunately, this came out soon after Steve Jobs passed away. So in a way, the 4S to me means for Steve. But I guess the S might. I don't need to message anybody. I'm good. Thank you.
To who?
Nothing. Cancel.
Okay, canceled.
Okay, that wasn't the worst interaction with Siri. Okay, stop listening to me. It wasn't the worst interaction, but it's also just further confirmation that Siri really hasn't just hasn't gotten that much better since the OG days of the Siri announcement. But it's okay. It is what it is. But you know what? I actually use Siri all the time for basic stuff, so I'm not too picky when it comes to that. This is the iPhone 5S, the first iPhone ever with Touch ID support. This is a huge deal for its time. Wasn't a huge fan of this duotone design, and I'm still not a huge fan of that. I don't think it really looks all that good. Especially this has always bothered me. I don't know why they didn't put more black padding underneath the camera lens. That way it's even on the top and bottom. You see that? We've got more negative space up top than we do right here. I don't know, that stuff's just important to me. And yes, I've got a plate on the back here. It was for some accessory, and it's kind of like permanently on there now, so I don't want to mess with it too much. But still, excellent iPhone. iPhone 5S was a big deal because of Touch ID alone. Like that was a game changer. Okay, this is the iPhone. All right, there it goes. iPhone 6S, right? I believe this is the 6S. Just want to make sure I'm not getting this wrong. Correct, okay. iPhone 6S. Of course, I'll fix the camera after that. This one is special to me because I think it was my first iPhone ever that supported 4K video recording, and for whatever reason, my unboxing of this iPhone blew up overnight. Absolutely blew up overnight. It got so many views, so that's why it's one of my favorite iPhones ever. However, I hate these antenna bars. I just think they're disgusting looking. There's just way too much contrast. That's my only gripe with this iPhone. Of course, I have to align everything once this video is done. This is one of my favorite iPhone designs ever. This is the iPhone 10. This is the first bezel-less iPhone. Like this was a full screen device because we had Face ID and all that stuff. I mean, yeah, there's technically a bezel up top, but I mean, like, look, we have the swipe up animation for the lock screen and just to go home and everything. Like, this was a huge deal for its time. And honestly, this says a lot about Apple's design, in my opinion, because this came out years ago, right? Like, absolute years ago. But in my opinion, it still holds up. Like, this looks really good. And honestly, it doesn't look that different from the iPhone Air. Look at that. Like, they are strikingly similar. Obviously, we've got the plateau up here, but it doesn't look that different, which I think is a good thing. So this design has definitely aged quite well. And we've got other iPhones over here. I think this is my, iPhone 7 Plus. I just have it sitting on a dock. Now, this broke a while ago because I stopped really quickly on my bike while on vacation. I didn't fall off my bike, but my bike flew forward. Thankfully, I stayed on my seat, but in the process, my pocket got crushed in between. I'm sorry, my phone got crushed in between my pocket and my bike seat, and I didn't realize until later that day that I actually broke my button. So that kind of sucked, and I had to use the assistive touch features to get around the home screen. Not a huge deal. I mean, I only had to do that for like a couple months because I got the new iPhone later that year. Anyway, I've got some iPhone boxes. Some of these iPhones I've traded in just to knock off some value of previous iPhones. That's my mom's iPhone right there, or box anyway. And here's my iPhone Air. I will be keeping this box, but I will also be turning in my iPhone later this year for credit towards the next iPhone. Whether I'm sticking with the Air, I don't know. But guys, I gotta be honest, I don't really have any huge regrets with the iPhone Air, except for the lack of stereo speakers. That is by far my biggest gripe with this. So they might come out with a new Air in the fall. I'm not expecting a new Air, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, continuing. iPods. Now, I'm not going to talk about all these because the video will just be really long, but if you have to know, this is my first iPod ever. iPod 3rd generation. This was before I even had my first Mac, so I didn't really know who Apple was back then. I mean, obviously I heard of Apple, but I was just like a teenager or a kid. I don't know what year I got this in, but the point is, it is my first iPod ever. And I have a distinct memory of opening this on Christmas Day and just thinking, wow, this thing looks incredible. I had nothing else like it in my life at the time. Like, just the quality, the way the little buttons right there lit up like this red orange light. I was just blown away. And guys, keep in mind, again, this is before I became a Mac user. So this right here is my first true experience with Apple, and it just blew me away. This is the HP iPod. A viewer sent me this a while ago. I've never really used it, but look at it. It's an excellent condition. I mean, it looks brand new almost, except for the screen. We got a few marks there. Not a big deal. But yeah, this was the HP iPod. Yes, Apple actually partnered with HP. Kind of crazy if you think about it. Now, this is my favorite iPod ever. The 60GB 5th generation iPod with click wheel. Absolutely beautiful design. I haven't booted it in years, but I'm sure it works just fine. And honestly, the back doesn't look that bad. Doesn't look that bad. But yeah, this right here is my favorite iPod, and I used it a lot. Now, in regards to my favorite iPod Shuffle, you'd think it would be the OG, right? No. Oh, and by the way, I got this off of eBay. I don't know where the cap is. My favorite iPod Shuffle is this. Isn't this the 2nd generation? I'm pretty sure it's the 2nd generation iPod Shuffle, and I think I personalized it. Yeah, check it out. It says iDavid, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. So this is my favorite one because it has the little latch, right? The clip, but this is the easiest one to grip. Because in the future, Apple's stuck with this design, which I like. Oh, everything's falling. But in my opinion, look, they made the clip too small, so when you went to, to try to open it, you would accidentally click buttons, which I don't think is the best design choice. But still, I'm honored to own both of these shuffles. Actually, three of these shuffles. iPod Nanos. So this one I barely use, but I really do like this design. This is one of my least favorite iPods, but I mean, back then it was, but nowadays I think I like it a lot more. This is the product red 8GB iPod Nano. This is kind of a big deal because I believe it played video at the time, right? So this is pretty cool. And this one was really special. This is pre-Apple Watch days. Another iPod Nano. Wow, I actually branded it at techsocial.com. That's funny. And well, for those who don't know, that's a website I used to run, but I eventually sold it for a pretty good price, which is pretty cool. Anyway, this took the iPod Nano's design. I mean, yeah, it is a Nano, but they made it more like a shuffle, and you could kind of like clip it on your pocket, clip it on your shirt. So it was a really cool design for its time. And of course, it didn't take long for companies to release watch bands, so people could actually wear this on your wrist and just, pretend it's an Apple Watch. So pretty cool. Speaking of Apple Watch, this is my newest Apple Watch. I just don't really wear it as often as I should, but I'm definitely in the market for a new Apple Watch in the near future. Some previous Apple Watches I just have sitting in these Macintosh holder. I don't know what to call them. My OG Apple Card. Yeah, I love it. And listen to this. Like, this is metal. Like, this is real metal. It's a very thick, very heavy card. Got some Mac OS X Panther dog tags that I think I got on eBay. Man, everything's all mixed up. Anyway, wow, I gotta speed this up. Some cameras of mine, some old GoPros, Osmo Action. This is my previous GoPro, the GoPro Hero 10. I have thrown this thing many times. I've wanted to destroy it many times. I wanted to send it to space to suffer a horrible, horrible... Anyway, great camera for what it was, but man, I put it through its paces and eventually it just gave up at life. So right now it's retired and I'm using the GoPro Hero 12. This is the Hero Session, the GoPro Hero Session. I don't really use it anymore. One of my OG camcorders, actually... Never mind. I was gonna say I should bring my Panasonic PVGS 500 down here. That's the OG camcorder that I bought for YouTube, but I actually use that to import mini DV tapes for my side hustle. Anyway, this is the Panasonic HTC SD600. This camera got a lot of usage. It got a lot of usage. The battery should be dead, but let's just see. I forget how to turn it on. It would probably turn on automatically when you open the screen. So obviously the battery's dead, guys. I haven't used this thing in years. Actually, knowing me, I probably left the SD card in there because every time I buy a new camera, I just like to get a new card. Yep, there it is. The SD card is in there. That's just what I like to do. I like to keep the SD cards on my old cameras. This is my Canon Rebel T4i. I used to use that thing all the time when I was really, really into photography. Flip Minnow HD. This thing was amazing. And what's sad is a lot of you probably don't even recall this. Like, this is the OG days of YouTube, guys. Good stuff. Love it. iSight camera. This thing used to get so hot. I mean, it acted as a giant heatsink in a way. But beautiful, beautiful design. It was a Firewire camera, which is really cool. And it would just sit on top of my Apple Cinema display, which is on my desk now, by the way. I'm not really going to be using it. It's just there for decoration for now. But yeah, the iSight was awesome, and this thing got a lot of usage on my old Geek Update videos. So if you search Geek Update on my channel, do that, and you can see the quality of this camera. It wasn't bad. The OG iPad Pro. Shout out to my dad. He got this for me. This was an amazing Christmas gift. Some Apple Pencils. You guys check it out. He actually had it personalized. That is my YouTube name right there, the Creative One. Very cool. Now, of course, I just go by my name nowadays. That's just smarter for brand purposes, but yeah. Got some Apple Pencils, the OG Apple Pencil, and one of the new ones. This I talked about recently, in the weekend vlog or exclusive vlog? One of them. This is, by far, one of my favorite MacBook designs ever. A lot of people hated this keyboard. Me personally, I love this keyboard, but then again, I have unpopular opinions. Wow, look at the indent on my finger from holding the tripod. That's funny. That's actually kind of concerning. Okay, but seriously, guys, this MacBook is incredible. It's fanless. The keyboard is so shallow, which I personally love. The trackpad felt incredible, and it's so thin. Look at this. It's so stupid thin. It's a little dirty. I gotta clean it. It's so light. I absolutely love everything about this. I'm trying to not drop it. Actually, let me just put it over here for now. Love that. This is the MacBook Pro with Touch Bar. I bought that on eBay for cheap a while ago, just because I think the Touch Bar is pretty neat. It wasn't really well executed in my opinion, but I just like having it because it's a piece of Apple history. An old Mac Mini that might have issues. I think that's my dad's and he just gave it to me. Some Apple mugs from, I believe, the official Apple campus store, so thank you so much. Shout out to you for that. Some Apple thing from a previous female acquaintance, let's just put it that way, so thank you if you're watching. I just don't want to get weird in this video, you know what I'm saying? 17-inch PowerBook G4, my OG Mac. This, oh my god, it's heavy. This is, guys, this is what literally started my YouTube career. I need water. I need water. Anyway, check it out. This is it, guys. Look how massive this thing is. This is what ran my life. Like, this is what started my YouTube journey. Like, this is it. You are experiencing it. And I bought this thing on September 21st, 2004 from CompUSA. I will never forget. Like, this is my first Mac ever. It will always be extremely special to me. Because if it wasn't for the Mac, I don't know if I'd be doing this today. Honestly, there's a really, really good chance I will not be talking to you guys today if it wasn't for this computer. This literally changed my life. it quite literally changed my life, and I'm so just incredibly grateful for everything Apple has allowed me to do. 2015 MacBook Pro, the first MacBook Pro with the haptic trackpad, absolutely incredible, and I still love that trackpad to this day on my newest 2021 MacBook Pro because it's that good. It's that good. An old white MacBook, I think that was my dad's. He just gave it to me, so I just kept it because I like to collect Apple stuff. And this is my Apple Airport Extreme Base Station, so I just want to make sure I said that right. There you go on the bottom. I don't use it anymore, but I put it on decoration, on display. Why not? Some remotes, AirPods, an Apple Magic Mouse, and finally, some books. Lots of random books, and I have some more books in my living room. But guys, there you go. There is my iShrine. I hope you enjoyed the tour. And a quick sneak peek, I might be turning this into an iPad Pro productivity setup. This is my MacBook Pro. I use this thing every day. Like this thing quite literally runs my life. But yeah, I'm in the process of putting a brand new setup together. This is just stage 1. So meaning stage 2 in theory is gonna look nothing like what you see now. So I am just getting started. All right, guys, there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And of course, if you have any questions regarding anything you saw in today's video, let me know, from iPhones to iPods to iPads. And by the way, that's an M1 iPad Pro back there. Yeah, I'm sorry, I should have made that clear. Because you need M1 or higher to actually output to a display in each Stage Manager and all that stuff. And that's what I plan to do. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Apple is an extremely important brand in my life. Like they are my favorite brand. They quite literally changed my life. And I actually met Steve Jobs in real life. I did. Guys, it's a day I will never forget. It was outside of the 5th Avenue Apple Store in New York City. And he kind of like dodged my camera when I was taking a picture of him. But he was also just within inches of me because he was coming out of the store, right? And his wife was getting out of a taxi or a car or something. And he's like, I want you, or I want her. And I'll just never forget that. I'm like, I don't recall the exact words, but he was literally right in front of me. And I thought that was cool. The only thing that sucked about that day is I didn't get any video. It was literally a week before I got my new Panasonic camcorder. I wish I would have got my camcorder a week earlier. But hey, I'm just honored that I have pictures of Steve Jobs, and I'm honored that he was literally within inches of me. And it's kind of cool that he tried to dodge my camera when I was taking a picture of him. And his wife, Lori or whatever her name is, was just smiling. So it was cool. It was just a memory of mine that I'll never forget. Apple really is that important to me. You can love them, you can hate them, but there's one thing you can't do. And well, that's ignore them, because they are revolutionary. They're innovative despite what people think about them. I mean, they quite literally changed the world and how we do things today. Guys, this is a supercomputer in our freaking pocket. So please stop complaining about stuff and start appreciating it. Thank you so much. And well, I'll see you guys later.